Hey everyone, welcome back to Lazy Lifehack. Today I'm going to show you how to write effective text prompt for AI images. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to create stunning images with ease. So what is a prompt in the first place? Prompt is a line of input text command telling the AI what to do. We will be writing text prompt to describe an image to the AI so that it can help generate an image we desire. To write a text prompt, you need to know the following. Subject. Your text prompt should include a noun to give a clear view of the subject. A subject can be a person, an animal, a thing, a building, a structure, a planet, and so on. Second is subject detail. The AI can successfully generate an image from any of these subjects alone, but to get more detailed rendering, you need to add more details and surrounding about the subject, such as what the subject is doing and what's happening around the subject, and more detail like time and location, etc. If it is a person sitting, standing, wearing sunglasses, wearing blue top, fat, thin, tall, and so on. Third is art style. Add touches to the rendering images by specifying the desired style or art medium such as realistic photo, an oil painting, an illustration, street art, graffiti, anime, pixels, sketch, Picasso, 3D image, cyberpunk, and so on. This will define the overall look of the final image. Visual arrangement. You can add resolution, lighting, viewpoint, aspect ratio, composition, and position as an advanced additional text prompt to make your image to be more specific. For example, point of view, bird eye view, close-up, soft light, hard light, in 4K, in 8K, and so on. Visual arrangement is for advanced users, so as a beginner, don't worry too much about it yet. We will get to that later on this video. For now, we will focus first on subject detail, and art style. So let's go and create some images. So we will be using Bing Image Creator. You can't sign up using Google, so you will need a Hotmail or an Outlook account. Bing Image Creator is easy to use and it's very beginner friendly. You can generate 15 images per day with 15 boosts, and the boost will refresh daily. So let's create an image. A lion with a fierce expression roaring loudly in the forest in 3D image style. Before we click create, let me break down the prompt for you. A lion is the subject and fierce expression roaring loudly in the forest are the subject details. And 3D image style is the art style. Just by looking at the prompt we just imported, I believe you can easily imagine the final image in your head already. The prompt needs to be easily understandable, not only to yourself, but also to other people and especially to the AI itself. So let's create and see how it goes. It's not bad and it does come out the way we want it. Here, if you hit create again, it will create another 4 variant using the same prompt. Now let's change the word fierce to cute and see the outcome. Just by changing one word, it really changed the entire image. Let's try a bit more. This time we will use a famous location. How about the Great Pyramid? So again, we put subject first, followed by subject details and the art style at the very end. Pyramid surrounded by forest and mountain in pixel art style. That's still pretty nice. The AI will create something for you even if you just type a cat or a dog. But without a proper prompt structure, the AI will add the style on its own and the image will appear quite randomly. However, most of the time, it turns out great. Let me show you what I mean. I will remove all this detail and just left behind a pyramid. See how it goes. I mean, it turns out quite good. The sun, the camel, everything else are randomly added by the AI. I never requested those. Also, the text prompt doesn't need to be in order. It just needs to be clear, to the point, with no extra unnecessary words. You can start with the art style first, followed by the subject and subject detail. Let me show you how. An illustration of a Great Wall of China surrounded by forests and mountains. Let's try a few more. This time we will be visiting some website that already have prompts and picture all together. Let's scroll all the way down. Here we can learn how other people write their prompt. Let's take a look at this picture. Portrait of an old lady wearing a dress photo. Here, the portrait of the old lady is the subject, wearing a dress is the subject detail, and photo is the art style. On to the next one. So this is where the visual arrangement started to come in. A vase of colorful flower on the table is a subject and the subject detail all together. Photo and modern style is the art style. It is very clear. Backlit and 4K are the visual arrangement. Backlit means backlight. It is to give more light to anything that are not naturally bright enough. If you don't put the word backlight, the vase might appear darker. 4K means 4000 pixel resolutions. So this is a visual arrangement prompt. This is not something you learn how to use it on the spot. You need to observe more test prompts like these, and you will slowly learn and understand how visual arrangement prompts affect to the image you are creating. You can add resolution, lights, viewpoint, aspect ratio, composition, and position as an advanced additional text prompt to your image to be more specific. For example, point of view, bird eye view, close up, soft light, hard light in 4K, in 8K, and so on. So let's use this prompt and we change the subject and subject detail to something else. We copy the prompt, go back to Bing and paste it. Select a vase of colorful flowers and change it to a small sculpture of Michelangelo wearing a sunglass and a pen on the table. Backlit photo 4K, modern style. Now this prompt looked nothing like how we just did a few minutes ago. It's clear enough but somehow a bit more complicated. Let's click and see how it goes. Well, it turns out pretty good, but it's very different from the original. And why is that? Well, it is because at the original prompt, it doesn't describe much about the location, time, surrounding, and the overall color style. So I just want you to know that copying someone else's prompt won't give you the same outcome all the time. You need a complete description of an image in order to get the same style as the original. Even then, it will still not look 100% look alike. We will get to that at the end of the video. Let's carry on to next picture. In this next picture, cinematic is a visual arrangement. Cinematic means a visual quality of a film. Pikachu is a subject and cartoon art is a style. On to the next one. The next one doesn't have visual arrangement. Well, it doesn't even have a subject detail, only subject and art style. Next one also no visual arrangement. This one just a simple subject, detail and art style. But look how nice it can create. Okay, the last one here has a few more prompts than other. Cinematic lighting and high resolution are the visual arrangement. Sci-fi man is a subject, and the flamethrower on a space station is a subject detail. 3D art is the art style. I believe we are getting really good at separating the prompt. Again, remember that the subject and subject detail of all the images are always different, because how can that be the same, right? But the words used for art style and visual arrangement can be the same. It is because they are used to enhance the picture only. For example, you can keep using the word cinematic lighting and the word 4K at all the images you create. But there's a limitation to everything. Remember I told you before not to confuse the AI? For example, you cannot write a picture of a cat from a top view and side view. If you read it again, it doesn't make sense to you already in the first place. How would you think this will also make sense to the AI? So don't use more than one of the same kind of visual arrangement. Instead, you write like this, a picture of a cat from a side view with a cinematic lighting in 4K. So this is a 3 different visual arrangement. AI will still create something for you even you confuse them, but the image will turn out like how you visual in your head. Here are some more websites that have prompts and picture all together. Please visit these websites to see how they describe their image at the prompt, and then if you found something you like, you can always copy, paste it, change the subject, and you will be getting the same style as it is. Let's take this one and change the subject. This one actually described it quite well on how the image looks like. We copy the prompt, paste it at the Bing, select the subject and replace with a small sculpture or Michelangelo wearing a sunglass and a pen, and we hit create. It is not 100% on the spot, but you can see it is fairly similar compared to the last one we created. It's because this one had more prompt written on how the image looks like. You can keep pressing create till you get as close as you can get. Last but not least, at Bing itself also have a few images showing off at their home pages. They all look quite stunning, but most of them only have subject and details. They are all lacking in art style and visual arrangement prompts. The art style in these images are randomly created by AI. If you copy a prompt that are lacking styles and visual arrangement, it will be hard to recreate like the original, as the AI will randomly does it whatever seems fit with the image. I hope you now know how to write test prompts. It is all about how well you can describe your image. Use this knowledge and explore other image generators like Leonardo, CRAI, and Ideogram. See how different they can generate images compared to being image creator. Different image generators have their own style. All the links in the description, so go crazy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in next video.